Hello everyone, welcome to an unboxing video with me, Gourmet Pens. I'll never do that again, I'm sorry. Today I have a pen that I have borrowed from a very good friend of mine. This pen is from Candice. Hello Candice! Candice is inks_and_anchors on Instagram, and you should follow her because she has really nice inks and anchors, which are inks and sailor pens. Anyway, I'll include a link below, you can check it out. Because in gratitude, she has loaned me this like beautiful pen. You can't see the pen yet. And I'm just so grateful that she actually parted with it for me to play with because she's only been inking, she inked it not too long ago. Anyway, the pen is in this box. No, it's actually not in the box. It is a Platinum Celluloid, the number 3776 Karakusa Blue. So it's kind of a mouthful. Let's actually open the box. Very simple. It's got a sleeve. It's got this like velvety brown clamshell thing, and inside there's like the usual platinum paperwork. Whatever. We're not really excited about the box here. I actually like these boxes, but we will look at it in more detail when I point the camera down. So the pen. This is the pen. It looks very unassuming from afar because you might be like, it's just a pen. Now, the thing that is special about this is it's actually celluloid, and it's like flecked with white and black, and it's like a deep navy royal blue. Okay, so that's all my detail. Rhodium trim. The finish on it is hand engraved and then filled with like silver particles, and the nib on this one might be the other really exciting thing. So it's not just the body. The nib is a 14 karat coarse nib. So what that means is basically their C stands for chunk of tipping on there. There's a massive blob of tipping. You cannot see it from out there, but we're gonna wrap this up and point down. So we're gonna do some writing and I'll show you the parts of the pen in more detail. So I'll see you in like 30-second. Yeah. Hello, my friends! Here we go with the Platinum Celluloid number 55 Karakusa Blue fountain pen. So I've showed you the packaging already in the talk bit, but just so you can see it up close a little more. It's got a sleeve. It has this like leathery thing. This is what it comes with. I actually appreciate the fact that it's a slim profile and it's not super bulky and it's actually not hideous. Very basic, does the job. I like that. So, you're not interested in the packaging so much. You are probably more interested in the pen. So, let me just adjust the lighting here a bit. It's a really weird day out, so. Beautiful pen. I don't think the pictures do this justice because if you try, like, look at the barrel here, the barrel is sort of like the lapis lazuli celluloid that you see on vintage pens. So it's got like white flecks and swirls and stuff. So it's not just a navy barrel. I think it's beautiful. What else can I tell you off the top of my head? Okay, rhodium trim. It's not a huge pen. It's the same size as the other 3776 Centuries. If you want to post it, you can. I'm just going to post this very lightly. It does post snugly, but because it's not my pen, I don't want to post it hard. It does work. It's actually insanely comfortable. Like, I think it's really nice. And the nib is obviously one of the highlights of this particular pen. So the pen body, other than the celluloid, so what they've done is they've... The floral pattern is hand engraved, and then they use the chinkin technique where they use like a sharp, okay, so here's what they describe it as. A sharp instrument is used to cut the fine and narrow lines of a motif onto a lacquered surface. The lines are then filled with metallic powder. So they've also done the section, which I think is really nice. A lot of times you will find like a black section or a plain section because nobody wants to invest the time in that. But like, this is really fascinating. I think it's beautiful. And it looks like it's handwork, you know, like it's not like, oh, this was obviously done by a machine. Like, it looks really, like, involved. It's not that there's errors, but you could see that there are bits where it's, like, obviously done by a person, right? And I think that's pretty cool. This has platinum slip and seal mechanism, so like your nib won't dry out. Anywho, so now we have looked at how beautiful the pen is. Here, let's look at how beautiful this nib is. This is a 14 karat gold rhodium plated coarse nib. So look at that tipping, like holy smokes, that is wild, a wild blob of tipping. And this pen writes like an utter dream. So instead of me chatting on and on about the pen, we're going to go look at how it writes right now. Okay, so here is some writing with the Platinum. It's quite wet. Not a gusher, surprisingly. I think for the size of the tipping, it is actually appropriately wet. It is a very firm nib, so do not expect line variation aside from what you achieve from the shape of the nib. I don't really know if you want line variation beyond what it offers. You know, it's like, it's beautiful. So I really love it, and I have been lusting after a coarse nib for some time, and I fear I may just have to get one, and it's probably not going to be on this pen body because this is fairly pricey. The MSRP on this is like $9.50. You could find it in the US from a US distributor for $760 US or so. It's pretty steep. I mean, you could probably find it cheap. Well, actually, you most likely could find it cheaper elsewhere, but like overseas, I don't know why I'm writing elsewhere. But if you don't want to, that's what you're looking at. So either way, it's up to you. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I love it, and I want this nib. So there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I definitely enjoyed this. Thank you so much, Candace, for lending me your absolutely gorgeous pen that I begged her to ink up. And eventually she did. Yay! I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and now I want to get one for myself. Hopefully you find this useful, or found this useful. If you did, please like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it so much. And you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram as Gourmet Pens, and also as Toronto Pen Company, should that interest you in you wanting to check that out. Okie dokie. Everybody, thank you again. Have a lovely day. We will see you next time. Bye-bye!